I was reacting Avatar The Last Airbender recently, and I noticed how the show opening makes perfect sense for the time it originally aired. The intro basically summarized the first 2 episodes. It explains the world and also sets up the main conflict that needs to be resolved. This was a TV series from the early 2000s, when the internet wasn't as dominant yet, and the idea of watching everything at once was still something to be developed through DVDs. And if you pay attention, Avatar is actually an episodic show. Each episode presents its own smaller conflict that a character needs to resolve, but all of them still fit in a large story when viewed as a whole. So it makes sense to have the recap of the story before each episode, because back then, if you were just flipping through channels and stumbling across a random episode, that opening would give you enough context to understand the world and the situation. You could even start watching the series from that point, without necessarily having seen it from the beginning. Which is actually what happened to me. I first watched Avatar starting from the episode with the Blind Bandit. I followed the story from there, and I only watched the first season after the whole series had already ended.